Hello and welcome to my presentation on assistive technology, modified assessments, and data to drive instruction. Here is a screenshot of the curriculum for my content area, which is language arts in the 6th grade. Here you can see that during the month of September, we will be doing a poetry unit using the poem, "O Captain, My Captain." This is what I chose to do this assignment on. The 10 I can statements that I have came right from the listed standards that are being met during this unit. I've highlighted the words in the I can statements that details which level of knowledge the statement covers. All of these I can statements can be met after the students read and analyze "O Captain, My Captain." I've chosen 5 different formative assessments that can be used to check all 10 I can statements, including an exit ticket to summarize the theme of "O Captain, My Captain," a think, pair, share to analyze how the stanzas fit in the overall structure of the poem, a group poster that the students will work on together, comparing and contrasting the version of the written poem with a version of the verbal poem, a 1-minute paper talking about the point of view in "O Captain, My Captain," and strategic questioning done by me about central ideas in "O Captain, My Captain." These are a few summative assessment plans that I would use to test the students' knowledge of their I cans as well as their understanding of the unit before we move on to the next scheduled unit. They include a pre and post test over "O Captain, My Captain," illuminate tests, and a final project or cumulative project. In the event that I need to modify or accommodate the students after the results of my assessment are concluded, I could do these by lowering the depth of knowledge on the test, reducing the amount of questions on the test, allowing the test to be read to the student, allowing the student to take more time on the test, having an in-class review before the test, and allowing students to test in separate areas. When lowering the depth of knowledge, I would take some of my I cans that are in level 3 or 4 and lower them to a 2 or 1. While doing this, I may have to lower my expectation of how fully the student grasps the text. In the event that my students don't perform well on the formative assessments, I would have to revisit the main terms in my I can statements, such as theme, central idea, point of view, and comparing and contrasting. These words are what most of my I cans are based on, so I need to make sure that my students fully grasp the definitions and significance of these words before I can expect them to apply it to a poem. Therefore, I would make sure to reteach these terms and then help my students apply them to the poem and other poems or texts as well. I decided to create an assessment on Google Docs because I'm better at navigating it, and I wanted to send my assessment to a few people so that I had some mock data to talk about in the later slides. I created a 10-question test on the poem "O Captain, My Captain" that includes questions concerning whether or not they would have grasped the I cans listed before. The questions include summary, point of view, central ideas, and theme, among others to test for understanding. Multi-tiered systems of support can be used to give extra help to the students who didn't score well on the test. The student who scored 2 out of 10 on my test would need tertiary intervention due to the fact that they performed poorly on the test. I would suggest the student being taken out to work one-on-one with a teacher on the skills that they missed on the test. The student who got 5 out of 10 would need secondary support due to the fact that they didn't do poorly on the test, but they didn't do well either. I would suggest modifications during test taking for them and having them meet in small groups with a teacher and other students to go over key concepts missed. The student who scored 7 out of 10 wouldn't necessarily need secondary support yet, but will be monitored for preventative measures to see if they need support after upcoming tests. The Google test allows me to see the questions that were frequently missed by students, and that is how I will make remediation plans. In this case, the most frequently missed questions had to do with the topics of point of view, underlying meaning or symbolism, inferences, and higher order thinking questions. In these cases, I would review the I can statements that go with each of these topics, and I would reinforce them for the students. I can use the remediation lessons from the earlier slide to ensure that the students grasp the information, and I can make good use of formative assessments to ensure that the students grasp the information after the reteaching takes place. Thank you.